Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we share all the good things happening here at Christ United Methodist Church in Greensboro, North Carolina.
We're your hosts, Lori Gray
and Robert Joe. We're so glad that you've joined us.
This is our third season, and we're excited to keep telling the stories that make this place feel like home. From meaningful ministry moments and community impact to the fun, behind-the-scenes stuff you don't always get to see on Sunday morning.
Each episode, we will celebrate where we've seen God at work, highlight the people who are making this church what it is, and sharing a few laughs along the way. So whether you're a part of Christ Greensboro or just curious about what's happening here, thanks for listening.
Let's get into it and tell you something good.
Welcome back to Tell Me Something Good.
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is when you're listening to this. We never
Happy
know.
day.
Happy day.
We're so glad that you're here.
So glad that you're here, and so glad that it's going to be a warm week.
Yes. I wore my short sleeves.
Excited. No, you got your arms out.
Everything. Yeah.
I do not have my arms out because I'm always cold.
I'm just telling myself it's going to be so warm and so comfortable.
I'm very
I can't
excited.
Wait.
We had a big week ahead.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Lent starts this week.
Yeah. Ash Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. We have drive-by ashes.
Yeah. Let's go through what people can expect on Ash Wednesday here at Christ Greensboro.
Okay. So Ash Wednesday, February 18th. The chapel is going to be open all day.
Okay.
So anyone that wants to come and just have some reflective time in the chapel, you're welcome to do that. We'll have drive-through ashes from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that'll be out in front of the church under the portico. And then what else?
Our Ash Wednesday service is at 6:30 p.m. in our sanctuary. There is a meal before that, so if you're interested, you can register online for that. And then immediately following our Ash Wednesday service, we have our Labyrinth Walk. So that is open to anybody that's interested. It's directly outside of our fellowship center. And we are just so excited that we have so much to offer y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. So we gotta do we didn't do our Tell Me Something Good though.
Oh shoot! Well, let's do it.
Okay, yeah, we just jumped right. I was just so excited about Ash Wednesday. I was like,
We needed to let the people know.
Got it. Yes. So yeah, Ash Wednesday. I can't believe Lent's already here. Good grief! I'm still tired from Christmas.
Same. It's almost time for Pastor Morris's annual joke. Welcome to Lent. Not like the kind you find on your belly button.
Oh my gosh! Every year, as long as I can. It is funny. But you know, I don't know. Still.
So what was your what was your something good?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay,
Do you know yours?
Sure. I will go first.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, during this past week in the office, we have had some fun times. We have done some fun things in preparation for Lent and just all the ministry we have going on. And one of the things that you and I have done this past week is we were on a Zoom call for a cohort that we're a part of.
Yeah.
And it's through the Western North Carolina Conference on how we can better serve in our ministry area, which is communications, marketing,
it's just everything.
All that kind of stuff. And so I found it, at the end I was very overstimulated.
Yeah,
it was
me too.
a lot of information. But I found it to be very informational, lots of great ways that you and I can hopefully streamline our responsibilities here.
Yeah.
And kind of allow ourselves to open ourselves up to doing ministry in a more efficient way, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, it was very good. I was very overwhelmed by the end of it because they were just throwing so many things at us, and but I did pull one specific thing out and was playing around with it online last week, and it was really good. And it was very, it was a good way to like prompt me and like my brain to get it thinking along the lines of, how to streamline and stuff. So yeah. My something good was we had our second of 3 membership classes on Sunday during the small group hour.
Yeah.
We had 3 people in the class, which all three of them I know, and they've been coming to church, and so they're considering the membership track.
Absolutely.
And it was just fun to get to know them a little bit better, and we toured the church and laughed, and it was just, I'm always happy when we do those classes just to get to know people a little bit better.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that was my something. I mean, and I had a really fun weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was Valentine's weekend.
Yeah. Anything extra exciting?
Well, not extra exciting, but we just had fun times all weekend. Like we went to see one of my favorite bands Friday night with my little Friday small group that been getting together since COVID.
Yeah.
And we got to jump around and dance and sing and laugh and all of that, and just had a good weekend. Fun times. Yeah.
Well, so as a part of the Lenten season,
what are we talking about now? It's making me so tired. I need a snack and a nap.
So the art walk and the sanctuary altarscape have changed. So we actually, this past Sunday, February the 18th, February the 15th, that is the correct date. February the 15th, we started our Lenten worship series a week early so we could have 7 full weeks of sermons about the 7 deadly sins, but we're calling it 7 lousy ways to live your life.
Yeah, which I'm really good at.
Yeah. I've been practicing for this my whole life. So for this Lenten art walk specifically, our art walk is designed to kind of give you a lot of open space to reflect on what that word is and kind of what we see during Lent, and then what we will experience through the resurrection when that does come. And April the 5th, right? Easter Sunday.
Sure.
And so the altarscape is also designed to reflect the 7 deadly sins. And so let me just read you real quick what we have in our messenger.
Yes.
This Lent, our art walk and sanctuary altarscape were designed to reflect the 7 deadly sins of our worship series. Each color represents a sin: red, anger; orange, gluttony; gold, greed; green, envy; blue, sloth; and purple, pride; and fuchsia, lust. In the sanctuary, the altarscape is also featuring a wooden cross, which is different, than our traditional cross that we normally have in there. Wooden candlesticks, which are different than normal, right? And symbols of this penance season, which looks like sticks, burlap, thorns. Along with the art walk, each sin is paired with a corresponding virtue, which is what I was kind of mentioning, and a short description guiding us to turn from Lenten brokenness toward the hope of Easter morning.
Love it.
So.
Yes, I love the art walk.
It has been so fun.
Yes, we've talked about this before, but it's just, that space was just not used, and now it is. So, something else is coming up this week, this Saturday, is the movie The Help.
Yes.
We're going to be showing that in our youth center at 6 p.m., and it's free, open. Come watch, have some discussion around that. I love that movie so very much. I don't know that I will be able to be here, but it is a great opportunity to come and hang out with some of your church friends and watch a movie and have some really good discussions about things surrounding that movie. So, yep. And then we have the kids consignment sale coming up. Oh my gosh, such a great way to shop. It is a very long week for those folks that are volunteering and working and all that, because I've done it, and it is a good time, but it is also exhausting. But there are a couple of ways that you can support. So the Kids Consignment Sale supports the Childhood Enrichment Center, our preschool, and there are ways that you can help with this consignment sale. You can consign, you can donate, you can volunteer, and then of course come and shop.
Absolutely. And the dates for that are March the 4th through March the 7th.
Yes, and you can learn more about the Kids Consignment Sale at kidsconsignmentsale.com. And consignment is spelled with a K with this, not a C. So KIDSKONSIGNMENT sale.
Oh, there you go.
.com. Okay.
Another fun connection point that we have for you this week that is for some of our younger worshipers, maybe not as young as our CEC friends. But there's a scholarship program that the deadline for that is March the 1st. And so our friends with the United Women in Faith of the Western North Carolina Conference, say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, that's right.
Have a scholarship program for students pursuing academic careers or, like an academic life at one of the United Methodist affiliated universities. And so there are a lot of them. When I was putting together that graphic for the pre-worship slides, we have Brevard, Bennett, Greensboro College, High Point, and Pfeiffer that are all North Carolina-based United Methodist associated.
And Greensboro College is right down the road.
Right down the road.
Yep. So that's really cute. Have you ever been on their campus?
If I have, it's been so brief that I don't really remember. I know that it's really cool. At Christmas time, we always drive by and try to, not try. We always drive down Market and slow down to look at their nativity, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great school. All right, one other update, and then we're going to get into some fun conversations.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't prepare you for this, and I'm sorry, but it just came to me.
No problem.
Well, 2 things we have to talk about. One you kind of know, and one is going to be a surprise. So, we are doing a Super Bowl. Well, it was supposed to be a Super Bowl food drive, and then we got snowed out for 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we extended it, and it's through Ash Wednesday. We are about 47% of our goal, which is 5,000. So we need your items.
I think we're at 2384.
Yeah, that sounds right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we would love to have you come and drop off some canned goods, and this benefits the Aggie Food Pantry and the UNCG Spartan Open Pantry. And again, we're collecting those things through Ash Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yes, this Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, the 18th. So you can drop those off at our Missions Cafe, 9 to 1, Monday, Tuesday, which I guess you won't hear this until Tuesday. So 9 to 1 Tuesday, and then all day on Wednesday, somebody will be at the front desk and we'll be able to let you in to drop stuff off. So we would love to have you donate so we can support our friends at UNCG and A&T. Okay, so it's getting ready to be Lent. Mm-hmm. Are you giving up anything or adding anything? Have you thought about it yet?
I haven't had an intentional conversation with myself, but I mean, not that there are things that I couldn't give up, but I'm more willing to add something that brings reflection and peace.
Yes. So. Is that what you're going to try to do? I just thought about this, like, right as we were talking about
hitting
something.
The record button.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, we need to talk about that, because I haven't really thought about it yet. And I need to figure out, I usually add something, like I add a spiritual practice, or I add,
something I did a couple years ago, I like to, like, for my birthday, which is in April, and then, like, at the end of the year, so December, I get very reflective and very thoughtful about sentimental, even more than normal. And so one year I was looking through some photos. It was on New Year's Eve, and I was looking through some photos of things that I had done that year, and was trying to, like, kind of reflect on that so I could make a social media post on my own personal page. And I found a lot of photos of, like, light that I'd experienced throughout the year.
Oh, yeah.
And it was something that I was unintentionally taking photos of. It was just pretty moments in my life and in the year. And so I think what I want to do, so that's one thought. And then Lent, probably in college-ish, either way. I did a photo a day. And I know that some people, like, I know the conference has put it out before, where it's like, day 1, find a picture of a plant. Day 2, like, and they help prompt you with that kind of stuff. And that was great. I did not follow that because I didn't have that at the time. I just took a photo of something that I found to be beautiful or meaningful, or like a way I experienced God that day. And I still kind of, not often, but I still look back on that sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, that's, like, really pretty and whatnot. So I'm considering just a photo of something that reminds me of God in that day.
I like it.
So I don't know what that means, but
Well, you still got a few days to figure it out.
I got 2 days to figure it out.
Well, I just had an idea just now, sitting here listening to you. Mm-hmm. I think maybe I'll journal. Mm-hmm. My Lenten journey, like just write in a journal. I'm not really good at doing that because I get distracted really easily, as you know. And I forget, or anyway, but because I bought this book for myself a while back because Dana Vaughn has one and she's been really good about, it's like 365 days and you just write one sentence a day. And it does it for like 3 years or 5 years, I can't remember. And it's really cool to go back so that as you're, after you get through the first year, then you're writing in at the second year and you look back and you're like, look at that. So maybe I'll do a couple of, like, just not have to journal, but maybe I need to limit, not, because that feels overwhelming to have to write a whole bunch. Yeah. But maybe if I start, then maybe I want to. I don't know. But yeah, my Lenten journey, it's a journal. I'm going to do that.
Well, and as someone who now, for about a year and a half, has been enjoying the hobby of needlepoint, like, I think that I've done, just in general in life, a good job of, like, allowing myself to slow down and to have quiet time and it not be TV based or, like, draining by scrolling on your phone all afternoon or evening. Because I'm like, I'll just needlepoint more. I'm like, no, if I needlepoint more, I'll just be up all night.
Right.
But I appreciate a hobby that allows me to, like, because I can literally sit in utter silence and stitch, and it is really kind of therapeutic in that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So this is also interesting to me because I don't think that I've, anyway, so I was talking to my friend, Michigan Mike. Uh-huh. And he's like, and I haven't talked to him, and, it's been a while because he's like retired now and like all this stuff. And he said to me, he's like, you seem to have like calmed down a little bit. Like you're in a whole nother, and I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I don't know. You just have a calm about you that you haven't always had. And I'm like, well, I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Because I don't feel like I'm any calmer, but maybe I am.
Sure. Well, maybe you are.
I don't know.
At least through the phone.
See me in real life is a whole nother story.
So I'm wondering, like, based on this conversation that we're having actively with our listener.
Yeah, sorry. We're working through our psychosis.
I have a few, not a lot, but I have a couple of needlepoint canvases that are religious and specifically Easter related. Uh-huh. And I'm wondering if I limit myself literally to like 10 minutes a day. Like, because if I do it, starting Wednesday, I might have it done next week.
Right.
But if I say, like, for 10 minutes a day, as part of my Lenten practice, I put 10 minutes of stitches into this canvas throughout the 40 days.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
And then that could be kind of my, like, more meditative, but still, like, that hobby side of it.
I like that.
Maybe that's what I'll do instead of pictures. I've done the pictures before. I've never done this before.
Yeah. It's always fun to switch it up.
All right, well, now I got to go buy some thread.
Well, here we are. Well, okay. So now the other part is we have to talk about like our behind the scenes conversations, like what happens. And I want to talk about, because it was discussed in our worship meeting, what happened, like completely non-scripted. I mean, in worship,
anxiety-inducing.
In worship on Sunday. Mm-hmm. About how Pastor Morris...
Oh, not that. Never mind.
You talking about the lights going out?
I was talking about the lights going out.
Well, that was... I did say, anybody watching online were like, oh no, the rapture. But, so about, Garrett got up and was doing kids' time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know this had happened until y'all were talking about it.
I didn't know about it
in the worship meeting because I wasn't in worship. Uh-huh. But, so Garrett was doing the kids' time and the sermon this past Sunday was on envy, and Garrett was up talking about how he had this trophy for like the best person at Christ Greensboro or best, I don't know.
It was like favorite person.
Yeah, favorite blah, blah, person, blah, that's what it is. And basically saying he was the best person. Mm-hmm. And then Pastor Morris got up, like, this was not planned. This is how funny our staff is, y'all. I'm not joking. He got up and took the trophy from Pastor Garrett.
It was so funny.
And Garrett, so apparently at the first one, he did it at the end, at 9 a.m. worship. He did it kind of towards the end. Is that right?
I think so.
But then and Garrett didn't know what to do. And then Garrett was kind of ready for him at 11, but instead of waiting till the end, Morris got up right in the middle of Garrett talking and went and just stood by him and then just took it.
It was so good.
It was so good. So watch social media because you're going to pull it. Or you're going to pull the 11. The 11 was funnier, maybe, because you could actually see him standing there.
Well, I was going to say, I was not in worship and I wasn't actively watching it as it was being recorded. But what I was thinking about doing was even pulling both.
Oh, yeah.
And putting them together, but putting 11 first, because 11 apparently was way funnier.
Well, it was, I mean, it was not scripted, y'all. I'm just telling you, if you were in worship on Sunday, Garrett had no idea. No, Morris just decided right then. And Nikki was saying at 9 o'clock, she was thinking, she said this today in our meeting, she's like, I was like, what is he doing? Why is he getting up? I'm up next. I have to go up on, and had no idea what was happening.
Yeah.
And it was like worried that the whole, something was going to get messed up. And
it's very hard to leave Pastor Garrett speechless, but Pastor Morris did it yesterday in front of all the people.
It was so fun. So we watched it in our worship meeting. So on Monday mornings, on Monday mornings we get together and talk about the previous Sunday's worship service and what could be better, what do we need to change, and then we, since we have Ash Wednesday and all the Easter festivities coming up, we're also already planning for all the worship services. Anyway, so there's your behind the scenes, y'all.
So
very funny, so funny. Oh, and also something else that's funny that we talked about was that Joey, that is our contemporary worship leader. His wife, he and his wife got a dachshund puppy.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about dachshunds, I know a lot about them because I had one.
Sure.
But they've got this puppy. Well, Barbara bought a stroller for the puppy.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is the most first world thing I've ever heard.
It's so cute though. I'm like, that dog needs to be walking.
Yeah.
You gotta get that. You don't need to be pushing her around in a stroller because she needs to get her wiggles out. I know. I miss my dogs.
Yeah.
I did get a Valentine from a dog this week though.
That's really sweet.
It was very sweet. All right. So anything else we got to talk about? We'll fill you in on all the Easter. I mean, we talked about Easter stuff before, but we'll give y'all some save the dates next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we won't keep you any longer because it's been. I'm gonna take a nap. I wonder if we got any snacks in the break room.
I sure do hope.
You know what's in there? I saw them. Barbecue potato chips.
Oh.
And regular potato chips, like little bags.
Little bags. Okay.
We have snacks.
Well, we're going to wrap this up so we can go have a little snickety snack.
Fine.
But if you are if you are interested in more information or you have any questions about things here at Christ Greensboro, you are welcome to email us at info@christgreensboro.org.
Or you can always check out our website, christgreensboro.org, and you can find this past Sunday's worship services. You can find out about events coming up. You can read about what we believe. You can look at our pictures on the staff page and laugh at us. There's all kinds of information on there that you might want or need, or if you're curious. I don't know.
And even more than connecting with you online, we would love to see you in person. So if you're interested in joining us for a worship service, we have 2 offerings each week, 9 a.m. and 11. So 9
is the contemporary worship service, 11 is traditional, and as we have been talking about, you just never know what's going to happen in worship. And this past Sunday was a really good example of that because the lights went out and Pastor Morris stole Garrett's trophy.
And something that we didn't talk about because it wasn't written down and I forgot to mention it, but so we have 9 a.m. worship, we have 11 a.m. worship, we have small group hour in the middle.
Yes.
So like Sunday school, if that's what you are used to calling it, but we call it small groups here. And we are adding a new small group to our lineup.
That's right.
We're calling it the In-Between.
Oh.
And so Pastor Katie and Pastor Garrett have teamed up, and one of them will be leading each week. It begins in a couple of weeks. And we are just so excited to intentionally offer something for those who are in between. So typically,
in between what?
In between being in youth ministry and being a full-grown adult.
Okay.
So it is loosely, well, yes, it's millennial and zennial, but it's also loosely like 18 to 29.
Yeah.
But if you're 30, and you still want to go, you're welcome to join in. Some of their leaders are in their 30s, but it is geared toward those who are 18 to 29 that are, just figuring out life and faith.
Yeah.
So
I'm still trying to figure out life and faith. Can I go?
You're too old, Lori Gray.
Oh,
we got an old people class for you.
That's not nice. I just spit. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Get a Lysol wipe for the table. Alrighty, y'all.
That was mean.
Thank you for joining us for another week of Tell Me Something Good.
We love you so much. We're glad that you listen to us and our nonsense.
We will look forward to talking to you soon.
See you later.
Bye, y'all.